Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Sunday afternoon and it's another beautiful spring day. It's very warm outside but it's just glorious. It's bright blue sky, a little bit of a breeze. Oh, it's just delicious. I know I say that a lot, but it really is. It's gorgeous out there. The birdies are singing and the world is happy. Well, the world just around me, let's put it that way, is happy. Don't know about the wider world because there's all sorts of things going on out there. Anyway, the new time is, let me see, 3:45 because we've just started daylight saving overnight. So yesterday this was 2:45, but now it's 3:45, and it's great. I love it because I'm a morning person. So as soon as it starts to get dark outside, my body kind of, I don't know if it's my body or my brain, everything slows down and it feels like the end of the day. And I'm not as productive once it starts to get dark. I know some people really spark up when it gets later in the day, but I'm the opposite. I'm great in the morning and then I wind down, not deliberately. I'd love to be able to last longer and feel like doing things once it gets dark, but I don't. So anyway, so daylight saving really suits me. It means I get a lot more done in a day. Anyway, let's forget about all of that nonsense, and I want to tell you who you're looking at. If you're new to my channel, you may not know these two girls, but if you've been around for a while, you certainly will know these girls. Now, before I say anything else, I just want to let you know I'm feeling a tiny bit guilty because Jonty's not in this video. When I woke up this morning, I thought I'd like to make a video with Jonty and Pippa. They are my twin A and twin B babies, and usually I show them together. But then I started to think, I really feel like putting Pippa in that pretty white dress. And then I thought, I could put Lottie in a pretty white dress as well and put the girls together. So I am feeling guilty that Jonty's left out. I'll have to make a feature of him coming up fairly soon, won't I? Poor little boy. He doesn't know because he's fast asleep, so that's okay. I didn't tell him what I was doing. So let me tell you about these girls and why I was in the mood to do this, which I actually don't know why I was. I just felt like putting them in pretty white dresses, which I don't often do, but it's just something about today. I don't know. That's what I felt like doing. Plus, once I'd done it, I realised that a few weeks ago, my friend Dee over at Moon Button, you should go and have a look at her channel if you don't already. She's got beautiful babies and she's lots of fun. She's cheeky and she's funny and her babies are gorgeous and she's a very crafty person. She makes lots of beautiful things, knitteds and all sorts of things, decoupage, anything she can do. A few weeks ago she showed one of her babies in a beautiful white dress and I said, I've got a dress like that. I might do a twin day with you. And now it was so long ago, I can't remember which baby she had or what her dress was like, but this is what I came up with completely independently, and then my brain said, yes, you did say you were going to do that. And I don't like to not do things that I say I'm going to do. In general, I really try and stick to what I say. So at least now I have followed through. Anyway, let me tell you about these two babies. So the little one at the front, this little sausage, her name is Pippa, and she's twin B by Bonnie Brown. She's wearing it's actually a 3-piece set. It has a bonnet that comes with it by Petit. It's in a preemie size and it fits her really well. It's just gorgeous on her. It's got smocking at the front. You've probably all seen this little dress has been around forever. I've had it for a long time. So it's got smocking across the front with little tiny pink grub roses and little green leaves embroidered onto the front. A Peter Pan collar, puff white sleeves, some lovely lace around the collar, and then there's just a white nappy cover that matches underneath. And the bonnet is a sweet bonnet, but really it would be too much on her because she's got me in her head. Well, the head of both my twins, I just love their head shapes. I just couldn't bear to put anything on it. So especially with something with frills, she would just disappear in that. So she's just wearing a plain white headband. It's on a lace elastic band, and then it's just a white organza bow. So that's the little one. And she's got white knitted booties on, very traditional, because I just love babies in booties. And bonnets, same thing with me. Love them both. And Lottie, who looks very big compared to her baby sister, doesn't she? Lottie's about 22 inches, maybe a bit more, and Pippa's about 17 inches. So it is quite a big difference, isn't it? Look at their heads as well. You can really tell with the head size. So what Lottie is wearing, oh, I better tell you, sorry, that Lottie is the Marianne sculpt by Natali Blick, in case you don't know that. But she is the Marianne sculpt. And I have reborn both of these ones and my Jonty, who's asleep in the other room. Okay. So what Lottie is wearing is this beautiful, beautiful, it's very, it's almost like, what would you call this? It's very light cotton. You can see my hand through that, I think. Yes, you can. So it's very lightweight. It's got pleats all down the front, the bottom part of the front in sets of 3 pleats. Beautifully done. And the bodice at the top has got insert lace and tiny white embroidered sort of flowers or representations of flowers, and puff sleeves. And it's just got a plain neck, a plain round neck with lace around the edge. And it does up with buttons at the back, as does Pippa's dress. I forgot to mention that. Now Lottie's dress didn't come with anything, but I have a petticoat underneath that I bought, and it's just a sleeveless petticoat. You can see there with lace trim, plain white. I bought a long time ago at the doll club. It's come in handy so many times. And this little dress didn't come with bloomers. I think it's vintage. It's by Feltman brothers, and it kind of looks vintage, and I think it is vintage. Maybe it had a bonnet and booties with it at one time, or maybe not. But maybe it did, and they've been separated over time. But I don't know. All I have is the dress. So luckily I have this gorgeous petticoat underneath, and she's also wearing white booties. So cute. I love it. Booties that I love the most are these style, which are square at the front. I just love that shape on a baby's foot. I think it's just adorable. Oh, and then she's got a knitted, I don't know if it's actually knitted, but it's made with wool, a woolen headband in many strands, and the strands have got little tiny white pearl beads threaded through, and then it's just tied behind her head. So that's fairly plain, but it suits her really well. It's not too much, not too fussy. Some people think she looks like a boy, and I don't, but I could easily make her into a boy, I guess, couldn't I? So, but she doesn't really suit lots of, or maybe it's just me. I'm not as keen on seeing her with all frilly bonnets and things. I love plain bonnets on her. So that's probably just my taste rather than what suits her or not, because I'm the one who decides if it suits her. So obviously it's my taste, isn't it? They're lying on a beautiful Jellycat blanket. This is the pink and cream version. I'll show you the back of it. Look, it's the reverse. Love blankets like that. Isn't that just fabulous? So the back is cream with pink Jellycats on it, and the side I'm showing is pink in the background with cream Jellycats all over it. Jellycat bunnies, I should say. If you just say Jellycats, it sounds like they're cats, doesn't it? Anyway, so that's what they're lying on. And underneath the blanket is what I always use, or not always, but I love to use this. This is a changing basket. I've had it for about a year now. It's a really handy thing. I think what people do with them is they put them onto the change table, and then the baby is in the basket and you change them in the basket. It kind of, because it has sides, it's a bit like a Moses basket, but it's not as high. So the sides are quite shallow, and maybe that contains your baby a bit more than having them perhaps roll off the edge, which mostly I think changing tables have kind of edges up on them, don't they? But anyway, it's a gorgeous thing. I love using it. So that's what the girls are lying on, and I don't really have much else to tell you. I have washed Tony. He's ready to get started, and today was going to be the day, but the day's already disappearing. So maybe it might be Tuesday. Tomorrow is a public holiday here, and my family are coming over for a play and a visit. So that will be lots of fun. So nothing's going to get done tomorrow as far as Tony goes, but maybe Tuesday, if not this afternoon. I'll see how the rest of the day goes. But that's about all for now, everybody. So thank you very much for joining us. It's been lovely to have you here in the kitchen on this gorgeous spring day, and we'll see you all soon. Thank you for being here, everyone. Bye-bye.